Conan, welcome. All right, guess let's get started. Got a keycult. Work on some stabilizers first. Alcyon Days, welcome. Use chopstick, welcome. Missing something. There it is. Oh no! Damn. Alright, we're good. This thing, I gotta make sure that's not too close to the edge. I think it seems to be falling. Alright. Let's grab a couple more of these. Grab a 7U. Got DK160 in. Never knew what I was missing until I could build plateless tight hot swap PCB. Oh wow. You did plateless hot swap? Are you in the States? I haven't gotten anything about the DK160. Got something 3 weeks ago saying it was en route to Cannon Keys. Haven't heard anything since. Okay. So I did end up finding the giant thing of BDZ, which is cool. Germany shipments are out. Got mine directly from Wuche since I wanted standard anodization instead of the marble design. I see. Nice. Yeah, I think I was just... I don't know if anyone else was feeling this way, but I had always been excited about that marble design. I'd never seen it on anything else before. So I don't know. I just imagined that to be popular because I hadn't seen it that much. But this was like way before the group buy too. They were just doing it out of Vietnam. And then I did end up buying it while I was absent for a while. God, thank you for the 110 stream streak. Is crazy. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to try doing that work-in stabilizer working in. Build is TBD. I should probably put up switch options. I gotta see what I have. Let's take a look. What do I have ready? Looks like all tactile for now. Also, it probably doesn't help that I don't even have the plate. I'm guessing it's aluminum. Yeah. Broken Youth, welcome. What is that? What is what? DK160? I can't fit these. Okay. Poll is up. Feel free to get your votes in. Should have offered option if marble or not. Give customers choice instead of locking them into something. Personally, I found that marble a bit too busy. That's fair. I can see that. Before we do that, let's do this thing. This is crazy. Oh my god. So we used to only kind of do this for the APs, but we had this issue even with Rev 3 last week when we were working on the oblique. I did end up bringing the oblique to Tina, so that's probably what I'll be driving there for the next, I don't know, several months. We'll see how frequently I change boards, but I haven't changed that Unmei for a really long time. It's a nice board. It really matches. I ended up buying a new mouse, a Lamzu Maya X in pink. So it just works really well with that pink oblique that I have Darling on. Whew, my hands are cramping from this. How are we doing on this poll? Okay, we got koalas that are actually tuned. Whew, god damn, okay. Let's just hope that that's okay. Cramping up. Kill Combat, welcome. Kill Combat, did you ever receive any other envelopes from me? Just curious, because I realized I just kind of stopped sending everything out, and I just have everybody's stuff all over my place. I think, like, there's like a billion envelopes for you. I received, the one I received is the one I reported back then, so you only received one ever? Because I think I sent out at least one more after that. I don't know how many. I'd have to look it up. One or two before that is lost, I think. Damn. Let's make sure these are all oriented properly. Yep. Alright, let's use this one. Whoa. Might have posed a sound test here? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Alright, gotta check that out. Thanks for dropping that. One thing I need to remember, we're gonna crack open the keycult after I finish this. Test the PCB, but the other thing I need to do is install the stabilizers and then test them out before I put all the rest of the switches in. Didn't do that last time. Ran into that oblique issue. Zeal clickies are next. Gonna be wild. Nice. Yeah, Zeal clickies are awesome. You ever do the tactile mod? Tactile mod is sick. I want to like make the bump even steeper. Clickies. Okay, if I recall correctly, clickies are the one where like there's a little like leaf inside, and then there's like a way to reorient the leaf to make it not clicky but just tactile. And the tactility on that is real crazy. It feels definitely like close to like Brown Alps kind of a feeling. It looks like Duroc koalas have been selected here. What I just remember is that like I only lubed them in all the springs. I see. What I remember was think of like the most tactile switch that you have, and I remember trying tactile Zeal clickies next to it, and then the first switch that I'm talking about, whatever you think is the most tactile, ends up feeling linear compared to it. Whenever Anna, welcome. I guess I can update that now. Let me finish these stabilizers first. So I bought 120 gram linear keyboard switches to a meat. Imagine creating a bump that strong. That's crazy. I mean, it's definitely novel, but I don't. Something like that is just like it's fun, it's funny, but like, is that the extent of it, or are people actually like using these? Because that's like a little crazy. I mean, I guess some people have boards like that, right? All right. Just going around, are we gonna have fun? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's set these aside temporarily. Let's get this open. bunch of little pieces in here, I guess. I don't know which one's the actual board. I think they're all just individual pieces. Alright, this is a PCB, so we're gonna have to get this open to test. This is the bottom. This is the mid piece. I'm guessing this is the plate. Yep. Alright, well they did section this off in a very easy way, so maybe we'll just open the other pieces at the end. Broken You, thanks for the lurk. Thanks for dropping in. This packaging's crazy. It's just so much packaging. Incredible. I hate these. Does anyone else hate these? These, like, I don't even know what material this is. Just kind of a weird, gross material. You don't know of any 1.5 unit blockers want to make a 70% with HHKB bottom row? Hey, if you ever figure it out, let me know. I know that there were a bunch of blockers made many years ago in varying amounts of years. The KMac Happy in like 2012 had some blockers. 1.5 unit. What else? Duck, I think a year or two later, had some blockers. And then in like the 2018, 2019 era, there was this KBD fans case that was like kind of, I don't know, chamfered? I don't know if that's what you would call it, but there was like a beveled edge. Will 1 do 2. Willow Natodo. I feel like there's a lot of ways that I could read that. I don't know where to separate. But thanks for the follow. Anyways, KB fans made a board that came with these blockers, and that was like really affordable. And those you could also like get just the blockers for really cheap, but only one of the colors you could get solo. Oh, maybe I should have kept this on. Test this out. I don't know if anyone's made any since. Maybe, I don't know if anything has happened in the last, couple of months that I was gone. But I've not found any huge widespread blockers since. Alright, keycult. Alright, let's do layout, split back, split right, bottom 7, matrix tester. Alright, let's do it this way. It's kind of loud, huh? Also, is the guy, are you guys, or is my volume alright? Between the music and my voice? Hope it is. I've seen one use so far. I guess I could 3D print, could add sparkless matching flash black coat. Yeah, I mean, I figure that anyone can just kind of make it. I just never got around to learning how to. even though that probably should be my thing. But yeah, definitely have seen One U a lot, and I've seen like different implementations of One U. Uh-oh. How do we not do that? Alright, let's just say that that's done. Okay, and then I guess this, I don't know why I did this, doesn't matter, but I think this all checks out. Will, what keyboard percent do you usually use? Oh, usually 60 HHKB. Yourself? Welcome, by the way. Feo, welcome. Oh, damn, I just got a bunch of BDZ all over this PCB. Can I ask about the keyboard book you found while you're in Japan? What was it called again, please? Shit, where'd I put it? The funny thing is, I don't know how I would answer that question of what was it called, because I think the title was also in Japanese. Now I don't even know where I placed it. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of cleaning here lately, and I don't know. I feel like I should know. If it turns up, or if I remember, I'll let you know. Actually, literally do not know where I've placed it. Sorry about that. Let me write that in my to-do list. Oh. Alright. Added to my to-do list. Find that book. It might be over in the other room. June, welcome. How's it going? Good to see you again. Alright, funny story. So, because I've been cleaning, there's all these little bits of stuff everywhere. And then I just started putting them all into a bag. And in this bag, I definitely know there's a bunch of like shims, just spare shims floating around. So I guess I should dump this out and try to use them. Super goofy, but we'll do it. keycult 160 is like some kind of gasket mount, right? I actually don't know, don't remember. All right, perfect. Let's get all this nonsense back in here, I guess. Don't even know really what any of this stuff is. Some of this stuff I should just throw away. Oh, what did I drop? I think that was nice. I found the exact number of white shims I needed. Very cool. Alright, the koalas. I will need to do a single spacebar switch. Guess I'd better do that first, huh? No, well, let's just do this now. Temporary one there. I don't have a 7U handy. I tried a gaming layer. It moved WSD down a row and got numbers on a QWERTY row, F keys on the number row. Whoa. Wasn't there one on case design also? I remember something mentioned about that also. Yes, there was like a volume 2. Things I started with 60s as well, but I realized I can't game on it efficiently. Is it the F row that's missing that's causing trouble? I guess like I don't PC game a whole lot, but you know, here and there, and I haven't personally found any issues, but I think it's just because I like my boards enough. Also, I guess I just haven't played games where F row has been entirely necessary for me. Sorry, I've been missing some of these messages. Alright, that seems good. Alright, those both seem good. Now I need a 7U, which I don't immediately have. Oh, I got some right here. bit of binding, but I don't know if that's because I need like a heavier switch or truly because I need to adjust the stabilizer. So let's keep this out here. Let me get a spacebar switch going. What else I need? Some like this. I got some spare films right here. Oh, I just remembered. I found a bunch of stuff. I found that big BDZ thing. I found this guy. Forgot all about this. Ooh. That was a little too powerful. Alright. Switch opener. Do I need this? I feel like I don't know if I need this. I'll just, it's not gonna hurt, I guess. Film. Grab one of these springs. Stabilizers, no one likes them. Everyone needs them. I guess we won't live long enough to see quantum mechanics stabilizers. You never know, man. Things move fast. You never know. Thought about it, but I decided to switch to TKL and never look back. Soldering and building takes longer, but I'm happy. Man, it takes too long, man. Okay, so I marked this spacebar just so I know that it does have a different spring if I ever decide to desolder it. Try to mark up the stem too. Alright, let's give it a shot with this one, see if it still kind of binds, and if it does. Honestly, that's fine. That's super fine. Okay, cool. Let's get all the rest of this in now. What's your go-to staple stabilizers at the moment? Okay, so I've been out of keyboards from like June to January, so I haven't been up to date with some of the new stuff. I've just had these older stabilizers that I just kept on hand, just between TX revision 3, because I didn't like APs and how tight they were, and Owlab V2s, because they were just so cheap at Divinity when they like went on kind of sale or clearance or whatever. But I'm running out of both of those now at this stage. Like I barely have any left. Been hearing people talk about stabilizers lately. I picked up from also Divinity. I picked up some of the Swaggies Knight V4 and the Type Plus. Oh no! Alright, I got a little minor disaster here. So what I noticed about these koala switches, their tops are kind of weak, so all these legs have been breaking off. So I gotta go and fix that. I barely have any spares left, so let's hope that I don't break anymore. And two, let's hope that I didn't use any broken ones without knowing. And then if all goes wrong, let's hope that broken top housing legs don't actually affect the experience that much. I got these koalas off of a board I bought secondhand. But the board I bought secondhand was 60% that was using, it was HHKB, but I think it was using like full right shift and or full backspace. And so I didn't have enough. So I had to go and buy some extra koalas off of Milktooth, I think. And two things. One, I guess 10 wasn't enough because I just kept breaking all of these top housing legs at the little latches. And two, I think, shit, I just broke another one. Two, I think they're actually different. Because I just remember thinking like, oh, these new ones I got, like the extra 10 spares that I got, were kind of tighter on my tuning station. New kids on the block use Knights and Type Plus. My opinion, Cherry stabilizer with Geon Balance Springs is cheaper while still good, but I heard new stabilizer brands now are already good out of the box with minimal lubing needed. So I've been hearing that too, that like the new, you know, the third option as of late has been just using Cherry, and I think that that's kind of been a sentiment for a long time, is like you don't need anything too crazy. And with Cherry being as cheap as they are, then it's like kind of like, why not? I don't know, I feel like I've just kind of had a little bit of trauma over in the past, the wires popping out of Cherry stabilizers for one reason or another, because it's just not tight enough. I think maybe I shouldn't have to be so worried about that, considering like I'm not taking switches or keycaps off all that much. Now, one thing you say does bother me a little bit, which is this idea of minimal lubing needed. I take issue with that because I'm just like, minimal still means you have to do it. So if you have to do it, you might as well like the minimal is not that much of an advantage. I don't know. That's just like I'm nitpicking obviously, but like that's kind of like just something like we need one where you just do not need to like tune it at all. Like, and obviously I know that there was like that whole I remember watching that the Norbauer thing where he like kind of made a new one, which is awesome, but obviously that's not totally to scale, you know. Cherry needs extra steps though, like clipping, grease, and tends to be scratchy. I bet it's also dependent on from which manufacturer a set comes. First DK1 build with Milky Way set perfect out of the box. Following builds with other sets required lubing the Knights. I see. Yeah, so... Oh, goddamn. Alright, these are bad. So this one I didn't lube the tops. I've been trying to do less and less work for switches lately in my return here to the hobby. I feel like something that just like feels like it takes really long. You know? I don't have that kind of time with all the Pokemon I need to play. Alright. So hopefully that's good. I feel like I have just the right amount of tops. Let's hope that this is all okay. What's your top 3 switches? Ooh. Man, it's been a while. And also that's, I guess, something I've never fully tracked. I do like Brown Alps. I don't know what you would count this as, but I like, you know, BKE heavy, you know, like EC domes. As for MX, we were talking about the clickies. I think the clickies, that tactile clicky is really cool. Cherry Black, it's pretty sick. I don't know, I'm sure that there's others that I'm just like, oh, like pretty impressed, but off the top of my head, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I do actually have a collection page that details all my keyboards, key sets, and switches. So maybe I could just look at these and then see if any of them ring a bell as to something I like. I remember most recently I like those weightlessness. Gateron weightlessness was pretty cool. Let's see. Anything else that impressed me? Like those Wuche Studio Browns and the Wuche Studio Heavy. I remember liking those. What else we got? Cherry Brown too. I like long pole tactile switches, and then when it comes to linears, I like long or short pole. TTC bluish white non-silent. I also like the long pole light tactiles. Like, I think Corsa switches were like that. Yeah, other than these, it's like, I don't know that there's really a whole lot of standout. To me, at least. There's light tactiles are cool. I know there's like the pewters from, I don't know, like there's like 2021 or something. I see things. Do you have a preferred spring? Yes. The longer the spring, the better. And I like about 68 grams. So I have a bunch of like a bunch of sprit springs that are like slow 4 and slow 5, which are the really long ones that are like 68 grams. Geon 67.5. Kind of any of those like long springs that they have, the 22 millimeter springs, single to triple stage. I just like them long, and I like them 68 grams. So a little bit heavier than I think a lot of people I've talked to use. Not the heaviest thing in the world, but like a little heavier than I notice a lot of people like. Alright, this is all my scrap koalas. Let's hope that these koalas actually work. There's no leaf issues or anything causing bad presses. Alright, so cool with that. Sam went all in with 22 millimeters. Thoughts on triple stages? With triple stages, I just noticed they just feel heavier. Like, I feel like, I don't know if I'm unsophisticated or if, you know, it's just like a conspiracy, but like, I feel like there really isn't a whole lot to springs other than their length and their weight. I don't know. Some people say that they're like springier in some given direction. I'm not 100% sure that I've like totally experienced that. Sometimes I'm just like, this just feels heavier. Again, maybe I'm just a caveman, you know? But yeah, length and weight. All right. Let's grab this guy. I like longer springs under the space bar than the alphas. Oh, for me, it's like, yeah, longer and heavier for the space bar. Both. For me, at least. Here, this. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've also been noticing, so I recently got my own, like, I've been using work MacBooks for a very long time. But I finally got my own personal MacBook. And that was like around Black Friday. It was like a used like a new MacBook Air. What I've kind of realized is that I spend most of my time on the MacBook keyboard. Despite my entire collection. Oh, I got these gloves. Where did I put them? Here. I got some new work gloves. It's like I've used these before for actual working out in the field. But I got these because I've been using those like cheapo, like 12-pack gloves. And they're nice and they look cool, but they fall apart real easily. And then there's like black stuff all over my desk. It's kind of annoying. So anyways, let's try these gloves, see how they do. Leviathan 7. The Leviathan 7, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay. Get the window open. This fume extractor. And also got a little air purifier in the back. Gloves for soldering. I thought about it. Would it make it a little bit clumsy? So that's kind of the sensation I'm getting with this right now. Definitely. The other gloves I used to use were a lot thinner. They kind of look like this. But I don't know, this material is, I don't know what it is, nitrile or whatever. It's just like, again, the more you use it, the more this just starts to like flake off. But prior to the flake off, they are pretty, you do get some tactile feedback out of them. It's not so clumsy. But it's just, I just getting sick of this, like, just dirtying everything up. So, yeah, this feels very clumsy. You can use disposable nitrile ones, very thin but not heat resistant. Yeah. I mean, I think it might be sufficient, honestly, to do that too, because honestly, I'm just like trying not to get so much, you know, like direct contact with the solder if I can help it. And also, I don't have like these little solder splashes on my hands, accidental burns and stuff. Like, anything would probably help a little bit. Nothing better than late night solder smell. I try to tone it down a little bit. I remember when I was first in the hobby about 2012, 2013 or so. Yeah, I was like soldering windows closed, no fume extractor. Just like enclosed space smelling that. It's like, probably wasn't great. I wonder how much lead actually goes into your body by holding the wire. The splashes are flux really, not the metal. No, this is absolutely true. It's just like, my whole thing is like, I just don't want to, like, you know, I finish up the build, and then like if I wasn't wearing gloves, it's like, oh shit, I just rubbed my eyes. I feel like that's probably not great. You know, it's like, oh, I just like, you know, rub my nose or something. Use lead or lead-free? Leaded for sure. Lead-free. I've never actually even used lead-free. I've only ever like desoldered it from like OEM boards, which is a huge pain, but you know, you gotta do it. Yeah. But I've never actually used leaded to start or like to actually do a build. I can't imagine that, given the desoldering experience. Yeah, this is crazy clumsy. I feel like this is pretty silly. I need a thinner glove. Sorry with lead-free desoldered ones and never again lead all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, this is the hand I need, but like this is also, this one's just unnecessary. Was the config? Oh shoot! I never updated that command. Okay, let me. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this glove. I might as well just go bare. I just wanted to try it out. Doesn't hurt to just have gloves for something, you know. Could use it around the house. Aluminum plate, Duroc koala tactile switches. Is there much more than that? Stainless steel midpiece. Keycaps TBD. We'll figure it out later. Here we go. Build. There we go. You're doing commission work or collecting as well? Oh, mostly collecting. All right. Here's the truth, the real reality. I would take commissions, but like people just wouldn't really ask. Like it just wouldn't happen. I mean, like, at this stage now, it's like I would probably move away from commissions, just because I just don't think I can I can turn things around, you know, in a timely fashion. Like, I have a collection. I'm just constantly working on my own stuff, and then also like I just I just play too much Pokemon to be able to like do builds. I'm streaming once a week, which is like, I've been streaming once a week now since coming back, and this is like the perfect frequency for my sanity. And if I'm doing once a week, it's like I gotta be working on stuff that I still need to work on for myself. Although, if you really would like some commission work, I mean, feel free to DM. We could try to work something out. But I could also recommend many of the other creators out there who take commission work. Who remembers in like 2021 when everyone was just doing free commissions and there was like a billion streamers at once all taking free commissions for content? That was crazy. That still happen or no? Al gets with their ecosystems and integration these days. Been a user for 31 years. Watched Louis Rossman repair videos from a couple years back. Wouldn't give them money unless convenience. Yeah, it's a pretty big problem, but I am in the ecosystem. It sucks. It sucks too. It's not just them either. It's like, you know, I'm kind of locked into Adobe's ecosystem too, just because of the photo work I specifically do in Lightroom. I know that it's like a lot of professionals don't even use Lightroom, but very specifically, it's like the tools I use for like film negative inversion kind of really only exist in the way I like to use them in Lightroom. I've heard that the creator of this tool is trying to make a standalone that's free of Lightroom usage, but I think that's still in progress. Looking into Affinity, I've looked into it. I've looked into that. I've looked into Capture One. I think it's just I don't seem enthralled with inverting film negatives in anything but Lightroom right now. For now. Things change quick, you know? Maybe there will be something. All right. You know what? Maybe I'll bring the glove back for these pushes. So here I'm trying to just like make sure that these switches are kind of pushed all the way into both the plate and the PCB. I've only got one leg soldered in each one. Sometimes you can kind of tell it's just not pushed in all the way, but making sure it's kind of bound properly using the solder as sort of like a way to hold it in place is good. See, there you go. Little clicks like that show that this is not a wasted effort. Who are like the biggest keyboard creators right now? I know Alex and Patty and Kimmy. I think Kimmy's still doing keyboard work as well. Who's on Twitch and YouTube that you guys like that are active? I don't know about this one. This one I feel like needs more. I don't know about this. I think that's better. Try this one too. There's a lot of these, huh? Alright. There are a couple in there really hard to get those positioned right, but I guess we did it. Oh, I need to do this all the way through, huh? These look pretty fine, actually. It's mostly that second row. Oh, this one. Is enter? What is this? Yeah. Okay. That one's good. Alright, we can flip this over. Ooh. I'll go real tight on these, huh? Ooh, this one. This one for sure. Yeah, that one had some serious issues. Track that one down. Okay. Cool. Yeah, a couple real issues on this one too. Whew. Ooh, this one's weird. That's in there, but seems slightly uneven. Don't know why. Try one more. Yeah, it's not going any better. That was a good one. Real good. Okay, I think we should be good here. Chris, would you consider yourself an enjoyer of mushrooms? Like a culinary standpoint, yeah, I like mushrooms. Some mushrooms are great. Some of them are very meaty. Is it like a king oyster? What else? Like I forget the names of some of these other ones, but some of them are crazy good. Like it's like hedgehog or whatever. I don't know, the hedgehog one. Something about the name or the look of it has to do with hedgehogs or something. Oh, chicken of the woods. Yeah, is that one of them? Yeah, I think I've had that. One where it was several words, and I kind of remember that. Yeah, excellent, excellent mushroom. I love mushrooms and really wanting to try chicken in the woods, but if I recall, it's one of those that has to be foraged. Oh. Mango Head, welcome. Maybe I should just keep... No, it's kind of hard to slide it. I was like, maybe I should just keep it, the yellow thing in place and slide the PCB, but... Zainal, welcome back. Good to see you again. It's been a very long time. They don't ever call you Big Z? Anyways, yeah, I was gone for like several months. I was busy playing Pokemon. I was trying to catch every non-event legendary and mythical shiny. So that was a whole thing for 7 months. None, actually. Oh. Does it offend you? Does anyone call you like Z? Corn, they were the 5-stream streak. Yeah, Jimmy caught me by surprise seeing you on. Yeah. I'm still playing Pokemon. I'm playing ZA. I've been doing online battles are pretty fun. As long as it's not offensive, go ahead. Alright. Time is it? We've been on for about an hour and a half now. Does this build really take that long? Like, when I conceptualized this build, I was like, this is going to go by pretty fast. Yeah. Not that this is really long, but... I guess I just went a little too crazy in my head there. I guess there are some post-build chores I could do if I feel like I haven't been on long enough. I got in Violet Alert. Haven't opened that yet. That looks pretty good. I think I hit everything. Let's give it a shot. Lander, welcome. Aren't enough keyboard people on here? Good morning. Yeah. It's crazy, right? I feel like, man, there was a time where there was a lot. Don't you guys miss that? I kind of miss that. 2021. I feel like that was the golden age of keyboard Twitch. Anyone here for that? Golden age is in most people on, so you always had something. Oh, you always had someone to watch live. All right, let's try this out. There's always keyboard streamers at all hours. I don't know. Maybe I have an English filter on my makers and crafting. Okay, looks like we got everything. pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's get all of this cleaned up. I probably should go wash my hands. NA bleeding into OC streamers, bleeding into Asian streamers, and the cycle continues. I don't know, the last couple Thursdays, I couldn't find any keyboard streamers to raid. Tina was a little concerned that I sent the crew over to Yoon Froggy the other week. I think there's much of a market for split keyboards like you have. It's like much is subjective. I've always kind of wanted one. I ended up getting this one over in Tokyo. I have another one in Group Buy, the Split 60, that I think is out of Australia. I think it's Australia. Somewhere in the, out there in the water. That's still on the way. I meant back then. Oh, yeah, back then, yeah. Yeah, that was sick. And then I feel like in the North American, evening, it's there would be 10 at a time. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands. Be right back. Alrighty, here we are. Okay, so I haven't actually opened any of this stuff yet. So this is the mid piece. Maybe I don't want to open that. Maybe we'll do the bottom first. Bottom first makes sense. Also, I think there's a little accessory pack or something. Yeah, assembly hardware. That is probably critical. I was thinking about designing my own, but it would be a more expensive project. Yeah, for sure. Are these feet or gaskets? Playlist hot swap clickies vid is up. I'm liking the tight PCB. Nice. Gotta check that out later. I gotta drop you a follow. Alright, let me write that on my to-do list. It's not plugged in. Hardware. Let's open this bottom. What I'm wondering is, with the way that they packaged all of this, I like that it's so modular. So Novelties, just putting keycult boards out there and also making them not only accessible but really modular like this. But I get to wondering how easy is this going to be to store? Do any one of these little boxes have enough space to fit a whole built keyboard? I like seeing the trackballs too. Trackballs are cool. Silver. Alright, there's circular feet, so those gotta be the gaskets. I'm guessing we put the gaskets here, but that is only one side. So then now it gets me curious about how we're supposed to do this. Is there an assembly guide for the keycult? Because I actually... I'm actually unfamiliar with how to build this. These don't work. A regular mouse at home enough to switch things up enough. Yeah, nice. Yeah, trackballs are sick. Trackballs are really cool for like having on the other side of your mouse, so that there's a measure for if you're eating with either hand. You know, sandwich in one hand, and then you either got a mouse in the other or a trackball in the other. That's like the most important thing for me, honestly. There's only one constant. There's a sandwich in both. Yeah. I mean, that's a critical part of your workspace. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. Social. Oh, Instagram. Yeah, there you go. Yo, Chris and Coffee Tea. Shoney's welcome. Can I have some coffee? Coffee? Eh. I don't drink coffee. Have I missed something? Is there a trend I'm missing out on? Coffee. Oh. Coffee tea, got it, yes. Yeah, no, I don't drink coffee or tea. I eat coffee ice cream. Are you a keyboard reviewer, or did you buy all those? Oh, I buy all of these. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been asked to review a keyboard. Actually, that's not true. I have taken a proto once. Cool keyboard is called a Dolly. I think it's like a 1 out of 2. I think they really just wanted one for themselves and then had another made. It was the Twitcher. Okay, That's a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot. It's not good. Also, if you want to check exclamation collection, you can see the full collection. I don't have everything up on Instagram. Alright, this is the mid piece. Okay, one thing I'm wondering, I see places for gaskets on the bottom? Are the gaskets for this side, like the back side, on this mid piece? I don't know. Your own website, nice. I got myself one of those to show off my work. Nice. Alright, so this is stainless steel. Got a little bit of heft to it. It's also definitely pretty expensive, but I kind of got this feeling this is the only one that I felt like I would like the way it looks, and would like the weight. It's a lot of them. It's not a small amount, that's for sure. All right. Okay, I see. Alright, I was getting a little concerned that I wouldn't know how to build this, but it's actually... hopefully it shouldn't be that hard. Or I'm an idiot. I'm still trying to work that out. Alright, this is not even. I'm thinking that the cable is possibly getting caught. Have I missed something? Let's trying to really squeeze this in. Just want to make sure that's not. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Is that Mau Mau? What's Mau Mau? Huh? What? Who's Mau Mau? Are you asking about this figure? This is my Sakurajima from Bunny Girl Senpai. If this is what you were referring to. Also, you could have been referring to anything else, in which case, I mean, this is 205 grade 0. Yeah, the figure? Okay. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Mau Mau. Please tell me more. Mau Mau is the lady from... Oh, okay, okay. I haven't seen Apothecary Diaries, I think. Tina has. Alright. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense now. We have places to put gaskets. I'm curious about these posts. I'm guessing these posts go and sit here. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Guessing these are like alignment posts. I liked it a lot. Alright. I guess we'll just start on this. 6 per sheet. So they give you a whole extra sheet. Got 3 sheets of 6. Alright, I do like this. It's like only 3 sides to this lip, and the lip itself on the 3 sides very short. It's nice. It's very nice. Yazzie, welcome. Who's making cases for Real Force TKLs nowadays? Show is out of the game now. Ooh, Norbauer? Norbauer's still doing Real Force cases? I don't have a good answer. That was weird. This is very nice. I also do like that the gasket is a little bit shorter than the gasket space. So I keep taking the one that's unused. I do not make Norbauer monies, man. Buy the Seneca. Just do it. Don Bear, hello there. I'm new here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Just a casual Seneca. Riser base. Yeah, get one of those. It's no big deal. All right. I appreciate that this cable is like kind of long enough out of this groove to make this kind of easy to do. Sometimes it's just so damn hard. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like trying to get that wire or that cable in. All right, I'm hoping this is what this is for. These alignment posts. Oh, something smells funny outside. Oh my god. It smells like... Oh shit, really? It smells like burning rubber. It's great to see someone still messing around with keycult. I thought they were extinct by now, so all the pre-builds are dominating the world by now. Yeah, there was, I mean, this whole thing was, you know, they were kind of hard to get for that period of time until keycult stepped in. So this is a keycult group buy unit. And I got it a few months back. I just have not gotten around to building it, so here we are. Oh my god, are the posts like different sizes or what? Struggling here. Boy, something smells weird. I hope it's not something in my apartment that's on fire or anything. I hope it's just a passing smell outside. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. All of that, and I still haven't opened the top yet. I got an HHKB top. So this is also one of the reasons why I was never into the keycult before, was because there weren't any like keycult buys that had HHKB tops. I think what I'm guessing is that you could probably commission them, but I've never really commissioned anything. I feel like I'll just get boards that are available, and if you're not making them available in HHKB, then I guess I'm not getting them. But anyways, with the Novel Keys buy, they finally put out or made HHKB tops available, which is awesome. HHKB stands for Happy Hacking Keyboard. It's a keyboard that has popularized this layout where oh, I need to put the gaskets. The corners are blocked. All right, let's try this. I almost forgot these gaskets here. All right. very nice. This is... You know, I feel like these adhesive pour-on gaskets, there are some designers who make this a very, very, very painful process for the builder. Some are very bad. And then some make it very nice. And this is actually a pretty nice adhesive pour-on gasket implementation. I remember the Lily was pretty nice too. Never done this keycult before, but this is real good. I wonder, you know, one thing I wonder is, like, is this keycult 160 the same as keycults from 2019? Like, is everything about this the same? I wonder. Did Tifu's keycult have adhesive pour-on gasket grooves as nice as this? Popular because more efficient? Yeah. I mean, I just like it because I like that you get to see more of the top case. All right. Very clean, very clean. I like that. All right, so I got the silver top and bottom, and then we've got the stainless steel mid piece. So what's going on here? Okay, so I think I'm potentially seeing an issue, which is that, I don't know, it's like, are these posts different or no? Because this one's like protruding out way more. Like, this hole that was machined for the alignment posts was not deep enough on that side specifically, unless that's intentional. Maybe it was. Something here feels very weird. Like, did I do something wrong? Oh, these posts are different sizes. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Did you guys know this? I sure didn't. my god, what is going on? Why is this one so challenging? Are the long ones supposed to go at the bottom? Feels like that is not what's supposed to be. I mean, maybe. This is a little weird to build without instructions. We're just kind of figuring it out here. Have I missed something? Are the posts not supposed to be there? I never use the posts. They're kind of just annoying. Okay, so Ricky, you have a 160, and you say you never use this. I feel like they're there. I gotta use them, you know. Oh, TKL. I see. Do I just? I'm like, do I force it in? I'm trying to build it the way they intended, but they don't make this easy. Oh, shit. Hold up. Okay, one thing I noticed, so, like, this leaf spring on the bottom is kind of bent a little bit. This plate here. Maybe that was what was doing it? Maybe, maybe not. Like, I can get the top in, but the bottom is not the same story. I mean, maybe this is it, and then at this stage it's just screw and squeeze. This seems more correct than before. Let's try it out. Take a little swig of water. I have no water left. Great. What y'all think? Silverano stainless steel? You guys like? So I guess that was it. The slight bend in the plate tab leaf spring thing. All right. Okay, so that closed. That seemed good. Cool. All right. Let's see. Presets. I'm looking. Any opinions on presets? I got a bunch of GMK, some DCS, some SA. I got some CRP. I got Greg. I got some Palm, OEM Palm. I don't know. Twosie go well. Let me throw out some options here. Someone yell out. This, I think, is the Palm, OEM Palm. You got Greg. Greg with no face. It's just the all yellow. CRP. I want to say CRP Desco. Got this. Actually, I'd rather do that. This is CRP Xerox. EPBT. The Gawky PBT. I forgot the name of it. The one that has some blue in it. Got Windbreaker. Sloth. I don't know. Got a bunch of options here. It's like I kind of want to go beige, but I kind of want GMK on this. Wait, go through the options again. I was talking to someone. Okay. I got more options than pull options, so I got some beiges here. One is CRP Xerox, one is EPBT, the Gawk one that has blue in it. I forgot what it's called. 3000 SAT, I think. I got Windbreaker, OEM Palm, all yellow Greg, Twosie, and Sloth. Pick one. Sloth? Alright, let's do Sloth. I've never been a fan of Tuesday. I don't know why. I think, you know, it's funny because I kind of know what you're talking about. But what I've realized is that, like, I do have more, like, lavender / lilac boards than key sets. So I think I needed something that would eventually match, you know, whatever board it's gonna go on to. So this is more like we're gonna save this anyway for something else. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like. Oh, whoops. I'm not gonna put. Like, if I got a lilac board on hand, it's like, am I gonna? I'm not gonna put like SA nuclear data on it, you know. I do keycult right with a GMK this time. Makes sense, yeah. That's fair. I feel like these koala stems could be killers. I just remembered I have those stem shaver. Maybe I should have used those first. It's probably fine, right? I forgot that was the thing. The thing is, like, these koalas, they were secondhand. They were already used. It's funny, it's kind of like Sloth kind of looks like a washed out olive. Geon stem trimmer mandatory in some cases, better not risk your set with some switches. I know, but I already started. I forgot this was a thing. I've been gone for so long. I forgot that this was a thing. Alright. Let's get some feet on here. A little bit, yeah. These are like cut with like a human hand, like this. It's just kind of funny. Pretty uneven. The little foot plastic thing. Old school switches, old school problems. All right. There we go. GMK Sloth. Let's update that build command. Oh my god. I did not remap this. Forgot. Okay, let's do this. Backslash tilde backspace left control. We'll do nothing and nothing. Right alt, right win, layer 2. Let's do triangle. Wait, let's go back to layer 1. Escape. this is insert delete, caps lock, bunch of nothing. Oh, okay, this already has some HHKB stuff on it. That's quite nice. It's interesting they did that. Alright, numpad plus minus, numpad star slash. Alright, so I think that should be good now. Xavier, welcome. Just a few more things. Oops, keycult, keyboard shortcuts. Background music always vibing hard. Yeah, this is smooth sounds on YouTube. Okie doke. Alright, so build command is updated. We can get some type test going. It's keycult 160. Oh, did I not save that? Okay, keycult 160 aluminum plate, Duroc koala tactile switches. They've been lubed and filmed with the stock springs. We got the aluminum top and bottom, stainless steel mid piece, and GMK sloth. Oh, that's funny, right? Koala switches and sloth keycaps. I don't know. Maybe it's not that funny. All right. Anyways, let's do some type tests. Okay. Let's do 60 seconds. Let's go. All right. What do you guys think? Stay with some music. All right, that's the board. What'd you guys think? I think it's nice. Nice board. I finally have a keycult. It's cool. I like the silver and stainless steel combo. Sloth is actually pretty nice on this. Very cool. All right. Quick time check. It's 11:42 p.m. here in San Francisco. Guess I could do some light chores here. I got this binder, big old binder. I have an old binder that contains all my first rolls of film when I started shooting back in 2017, I want to say. The binder's just falling apart. Like, it's just all raggedy and stuff. It's kind of gross. So I guess I'm just gonna move 150 roll sheets over so I can toss this old binder. Alright, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Oh god. This is a disaster. Alright, and the middle hole is always easy. It's these other ones. Other ones cause trouble all the time. Almost like this is not a quick task, especially with 150 of these to do. These are so floppy. It's like hard to get these all aligned correctly. There we go. All right. Maybe I gotta do fewer at a time. Just try doing 12 at once. So yeah, that is able to close. This is like an extra wide binder. Anyways, I have a bunch of notes here I didn't go over. Let's see. I think we were talking last time. I have a H2H to build, but I couldn't find any EC Pro 3 PCBs. Also, I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm generally an idiot, but it's that like I bought the H2H because I thought it looked cool. Did not realize that it was an EC version of the HHKB Studio like design. Just didn't I didn't read. Anyways, yeah, I couldn't. Canon Keys doesn't have any stock of EC Pro 3s, so I either gotta wait for that. My other option is I saw on the show Discord, he pointed to, I guess, some colleague who also has a store, has the SIP EC Pro 3 PCBs available, but they are more expensive there than from Canon Keys. So I'm not sure if I want to bite the bullet or just wait. I found a BDZ syringe. Forgot I had it. Pretty cool. Oh! Forgot to mention this. So I've been cleaning. I've been cleaning my apartment here. I had this very dusty desk mat. So my copy stand is gone. I brought it over to Tina's because I'll just do scans there. There's a desk mat on top of the copy stand. It's like a very, very old square desk mat from like Steel Series. And it was really dusty. And the thing is that like on this copy stand, I would just... It became like a little junk table. I would just throw stuff on it. Black desk mat on this copy stand. Super dusty. I went to go take it out to the balcony, and there's like these little gaps in my balcony. I took it out to like dust it off. You know, it's just really a little cleaner. Get that dust outside. And I didn't realize, because it's a black desk mat, that there was still one thing left on it. Something really small. And I don't know what it was, but it like fell out of the desk mat, and then like it slipped through the gaps of my balcony. And I don't know where it landed. There's a couple people who live below me who also have, you know, balconies all in a line. I don't know if it landed on one of their balconies or if it like flew out into the street. And I don't know what the thing was. And like it's that whole night it was just kind of killing me. I'm like, fuck, what if I lost something important? I don't know, best case scenario, like it seemed like it was the size of a switch. So best case scenario, it was just a switch and it's not that big of a deal. Worst case scenario, I don't know, it was something valuable. I really don't know what it was. Because it was also nighttime. Can't really see. Alright, a few more left here. Oh, I found polyfill. And Clexus was talking about this. I was thinking of... So, I built the F1 TKL, which obviously is a TKL. I'm never going to use it. But one of my issues with the F1, as issues that I have with other boards, it's just too heavy. And I realized there's internal weights that I guess you can just remove. I'm like, does anyone ever remove these? And like obviously there's like a consideration here that like it's probably gonna affect like the sound if you just take them out. Clexus suggested, what if you put in the polyfill? So that's a pretty good idea. And then I couldn't find it, so I found it in the meantime. Alright. This binder done. Alright, cool. Alright, one task done. Next task. Guess let's open Violet Alert. Let me sort this out. I guess I could have used Violet Alert on this build today, but whatever. Alright, so interestingly, I did get a regular numero. Alright, in this lighting, Violet Alert looks very brown. Very dark brown. I feel like I've been noticing this more often. They like come with these little cards, which is sweet, but is also just like, it's just extra stuff. Alright, I need to find out my layout sheet. Alright, definitely is more purple than that. I'll leave that there. Should do this first. So I got a regular row. I don't know if this comes with a 6U bar. No. No 6U, huh? Yeah, it really doesn't, huh? It's crazy, man. I feel like 6U should have been in base. I've been noticing more sets doing it. 6U in base, which is great. I'm kind of like, why didn't we just do that from the start? Alright, so we'll do Violet Row for now, and then if I ever decide I want regular, I'll just grab it. That way I don't have to unwrap this right now. They hate HHKB, right? Here's the funny thing too, is that like HHKB isn't like the only thing that uses 6U bar. There's a bunch of like cherry like 1800 boards that do. I feel like they're building these sets and moving away from the DNA that is, you know, the keyboard hobby in general. All right, good. Let me grab some bags. All right, and then do this. So get this bar first. Huh, I just realized also this didn't include Alice bars either. Okay, wow, it's midnight. I ended kind of like at a good time. I don't know, unless you guys want to see me do more stuff. It's probably not going to be keyboard related. I kind of have a little. I could harvest films. I've decided I just don't like silent switches anymore. And so my thought is I just go hobo these films out of these old silent switches. I think I have a few. I don't know how many I've taken out. Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah. So it's like free films, you know? Free films, free springs? Let's see, I don't even know what these springs are. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, let's also update my site here. Dura Koala. Built. Tactile. Let's see, what's today? 29th. Date of the first build is today. Keycaps sloth. Sloth? Well, Sloth 2? I don't know if we want to call it Sloth 2. Alrighty. Mounted. Alright, cool. Meanwhile, alright, the Roselios have slow 4s, which is pretty sick. These have Prevail 3-stage. How about these Anthracites? Anthracites, just stock. These are tactile. Well, the Anthracite has a few issues. Okay, yeah, I'll figure all these out off stream. Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much it for tonight. I'll deal with these later. Let's see who's online, yeah? Let's look at makers. Makers and crafting. Okay, I have no English only filter. Hey, look, I'm online right now. I don't see any keyboard streamers out. Whoa, I think someone's doing fuck, what is that called? Someone's doing this thing is shit, what's the name of it? Where you like fix broken bowls and then like there's like stuff in the cracks. I don't know. Alright, it's completely another language. I'm not sure if that's the best option. Alright, well... Oh, God. I was going to say sub Caitlin, but she's working on Gamba. See a Splatoon streamer? Kintsugi, that's what it's called. Fuck, I knew it was like started with a K and ended with an I. I just didn't know it was in between. Alright, this Splatoon streamer just ended. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. If you're playing Legends ZA. If not, I might just raid one of the people I raided the last couple weeks. I see Yoon Froggy on again. To the delight of Tina. I see Shang Taki's on. Artist of one of my desk mats that I haven't used in a while. I should go and grab it. Looking at the ZA streamers. Shiny Hunters, side quests. I don't know, it's gonna be like spoiling. Alright, let's raid Shangtagi. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. I'll be back. I'll probably be back Thursday, but next week could also be, I don't know. Could be any day, but probably Thursday, as usual. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys like the keycult, and I'll see you next week. Good night.